Hello. Welcome back to the Awakening in America show. Well, it's not really a welcome back, but it is a hello to everyone. We could also call it the grounding show, getting ground. We could also call it the Cassie show and the sunlight show. It's a little bit nicer day than it was yesterday when I was here. Where's everybody at? Hello, hello. Where are you? So I'm just checking in. Got some topics to talk about, I guess. Let's see. What did we hashtag? Post-vaccination status? Or no, syndrome. Post-vaccination syndrome. Of course, that goes hand in hand with making America healthy again. I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? I think I'm allowed. Hey there, Joanne. Good Sunday to you. Oh, well, if you're saying Sunday, that means you must be in Asia land somewhere or on that part of the world. So, yeah, good Sunday to you. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see, what else did I hashtag about? My brain's a little bit foggy lately, the last couple of days. For some of you know, I've been doing, I started chemo on Monday through Friday. And yeah, didn't really notice much those first 3 days. And then Thursday, Friday, it kind of definitely hit the fogginess. And it's just like, come on, brain, you know what you want to think. What are you talking about? Of course, the hashtag Trump in there, because Trump's always part of the conversation. Doge, I was talking a little bit about yesterday. Irma, welcome. Oh, Joanne, you're in the Marianas Islands. Am I saying that right? Yeah, it's been a while since I said the name of those islands, but very beautiful there. Wow. Well, welcome to the Awakening in America show, which isn't so much a show as it is just a discussion. And I rely on all of you for talking points. Hello, gorgeous Matt and Cassie. Yeah, I think Cassie is the gorgeous one, frankly. She's got the tri-colored hair or something like that. And she keeps me out and about, keeps me walking around, keeps me healthy much of the time, that's for sure. And it really is a nice day here, much better than it was yesterday, much better than it was this morning, as a matter of fact, because this morning it was pretty cloudy and overcast. And yeah, when I was in the Marine Corps, serving in the Marine Corps with the Marine Corps bands, one of my duty stations was Hawaii for 5 years. And I was very fortunate at that time because just being a part of and helping lead the rock bands, jazz bands, and being a piano player and everything, I got to travel to Guam a couple times, Samoa a couple times, went through the Marianas Islands. I don't think we ever stopped there, but stopped at some small islands kind of in your vicinity. And where else? Saipan a couple times, Australia a couple times. And that's just while I was at Hawaii. I got to go on some other trips to Asia. Well, yeah, all along the way, and some other bands. So thanks. These are some old sunglasses that, it's one of those things. Found them in a drawer or glove compartment somewhere, and mine just kind of died. And yeah, I like them. They look like they could be female glasses or something. I don't know, but I like them, and they work. They get the job done, especially when I'm facing the sun, trying to get some fresh air. And I don't know what the temperature is, but it's probably like high 60s or something like that. It's pretty much perfect. Next to Saipan. Okay. yeah, I'm trying to remember if we ever actually stopped there or not. I don't think so, but I have some friends. Geez, see, my mind's drawing a blank right now. Starts with an S. What country they live? Wow. Yeah, the last few days, my brain really has been a little bit foggy remembering certain things. Joanne asks, do you listen to Jack Hibbs? Great, straightforward word of God. Yeah, I love Jack Hibbs. He's on my short list for pastors and preachers that I like to listen to. Their church, Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills, they're about an hour, 15 minutes away from me. So it's just barely out of reach of where I'd want to be driving to for services. But I thought about it many times. And my mindset is kind of like, I'd rather just go to the nearby churches where I'm actually going to be able to attend on a regular basis. But for the most part, I've always been in full agreement with the things he's talked about. And I love how he ties together the Word of God and our founding fathers and patriotism and the things that we should all be stand for, because it really does go all hand in hand, and it should. But we've really been misled by a lot of pastors to think that, oh, it's politics, scary word, we can't talk about politics. But what I realized, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, give or take, well, even before that, before Barack Hussein Obama left office, was that really everything is politics and everything has the ability of becoming quote unquote political if it's skewed the right way, or just if somebody tries to put it in your face, more or less. And so that was kind of a turning point for me while I was still in the Marine Corps, as a matter of fact, that I just wasn't gonna be limited in what I said or what I thought about how we should be outspoken as Americans and what we believe in our history. Because if you really look at what the founding fathers did, there was a lot of similarities from what certain people are doing today. It's just you didn't have that heated political environment that we do today, but they were doing the same things. They were standing up for freedom of speech. And I don't know, I'm probably going to end up saying a lot of things that I probably shouldn't in this one. But so I appreciate those pastors like Jack Hibbs, and even one of our favorites, Pastor Bob Joyce, who does it in a completely different way, but he does touch on things in the way of just when we're focused on the Word of God and how we're supposed to live our lives, like a lot of this stuff just kind of comes through naturally. That's kind of a really generic way of saying some things, but okay, let me catch up here. I thought you said you haven't gone to Australia. Irma, yes, I have. 2 trips, I believe. Once to Sydney and another to Melbourne. Those were also Marine band trips. Those are full band trips, as a matter of fact, where we took the full band and we did marching gigs for, I can't remember what patriotic event over there we would have marched for, but we performed at the Sydney Opera House, as a matter of fact. But it was kind of like it wasn't like a big headliner gig. It was part of a something. It's a long time ago. One of my favorite countries, and New Zealand, I would like to visit there. Yeah, I loved Australia. They are definitely one of my favorite accents in the world. Yeah, I'm not going to do that for you right now. It's been a while since I practiced, but I really like the people and got like a down to earth kind of sense. I don't know if it's probably not everywhere or as much in the city, but I don't know. I kind of got that feel while I was there and enjoyed it. Didn't really spend enough time there to, I don't know, get really into the culture and the foods and stuff as much as I would have liked. And I was kind of a younger Marine at that time, just kind of focusing on my job. So I have not been to the Philippines, but I would love to visit there also. Besides you, Irma, I have gained a lot of friends from the Philippines online who just seem to connect with my music, my style, I don't know, my personality. And the Filipino people are definitely very, I don't know, I would just call you all very loving, sweet, polite, kind, funny, good sense of humor. I could think of lots of good descriptions, but definitely matches well with my kind of personality. Perhaps we could visit there together. 44 years. Oh, wow. It's been a long time since you've been home then. You like Pastor Jack Hibbs too. You used to watch him when you lived in Texas. Hillsong is from Sydney. Yeah, Hillsong was one of my first influences into sort of contemporary Christian music. Now I'm more focused on, maybe you could say, original and indie styles of contemporary Christian. But yeah, like most Christian music artists, we have been influenced and appreciated Hillsong's contribution. Although there is a little bit of weirdness, I would say, that's gone along with, I think, Hillsong in New York, whatever his name is, and certain things. I'm not going to dive deep into that because I really don't have much to say, but that can be a problem with any big church. The bigger you get, the more problems can creep in, or people get big heads. I mean, it's hard to be a mega church and not have problems to deal with. So, and that's both leadership and disciples. So Joanne says, true, the government will rest on Jesus' shoulders. Amen. And Irma said about the Filipino people, yes, we are known for our hospitality, generosity, and friendliness. Basically said the same thing I was saying in a different way. And I appreciate that style of personality because it's really mine too. So everybody loves Cassie. And yeah, I didn't know how long I was going to talk in this video because, like I said, really no agenda, but I wouldn't want to skip the talking points that I did mention. Okay, so post-vaccination syndrome, what is that? Well, if you have been following at all the Modexis channels on Facebook, you would know about this. Modexis is one of the it's the Modexis, the natural supplements company that I help on the side. Some of it for fun, some to earn a side income when I can help somebody. But one of the doctors and my friends, Dr. Alan Ogden, he just did a video talking about the post-vaccination syndrome. And this is coming from a Yale study. So this is mainstream reporting now that, so whether you're talking about the C word vac or the many other vacs that are out there, what the study is basically just coming out with, and this is kind of one of those alerts coming at you, okay? There's going to be more coming, is that, in a nutshell, what we're finding is a lot of these vax are contributing to heart problems, to different ailments, diseases, and they're all pointing back to vaccinations. They're not pointing back to I don't know, let's say, well, I shouldn't say that. It's pointing back to not just vaccinations, but also foods, processed foods, and stuff that basically was considered okay for us, right? You get that stamp of approval, the label on the box, and it's like heart healthy. And you're like, oh, great, because that's what I need, heart healthy, because the doctor just told me my heart's messed up. No, don't just trust that, because all it takes is a process for that company to go through and get that stamp of approval from FDA or whoever, and it's heart healthy, quote unquote. So anyhow, back to the post-vaccination syndrome. So that is really talking about the issue with vaccines causing injuries. And if you haven't connected the dots on those things by now after the last 4 or 5 years, then all I can say is please look into it, because we've all had to go down this road of sort of unbelief, disbelief, like, why is this happening to us? And why should this happen to us if all these companies and organizations really care about us? And the sad truth is that they really don't. It's really just the money machine at work. And I know it's like hard to believe sometimes that people would be okay with saying that stuff is good for us and that they want to take care of us when they really could care less. But that's exactly what's been happening, and it's only gotten worse. It's gotten worse over the last decades. So keep a lookout on that, because that video from Medexus, which I urge you to follow their Medexus product community. Well, just look for Medexus product on Facebook, and you'll find their. It's a private group, but very easy to add them and jump on in there, and you can see the posts, and you'll see some posts from me too, yours truly, because I do videos for Medexus from time to time, and that's just one of the things that I love to do. I love being a part of that community. It's such a great group of people and doctors who genuinely care about everybody involved, and we don't want anybody to buy any supplements unless it helps you. And just like I found out for myself that I bought 3 or 4 in a fairly short amount of time, and the first couple were like, yeah, this is awesome, I feel great, I'm thinking clearly, I've got more energy, stamina throughout the day, I can make more videos now. And that was about 2.5 years ago, and it was truly a turning point for me. I literally had so much more energy and focus to be able to write more music, record more music, produce more, put out the content that I want to do, even have more confidence, because you wouldn't believe the difference it makes when you have just that little extra brain focus going on, along with energy, what that does to your confidence. And so actually, a few of the supplements I'm not taking right now with the chemo, just because, I'm being my own doctor and deciding what I really need and what I don't. And right now I'm mostly in rest, recovery, eat good mode and everything. So some of the supplements I'm still taking because they do help a lot. And others I'm just, okay, I can maybe hold off for a month or two. But anyhow, yes, if you're on Facebook, search up Medexus product and you'll be able to find the private group, and highly recommended for just a great group of people and doctors who like I said, just have your wellness, your best interest in mind. Joanne said, yes, we must stand. Go for it. Time of the essence. Bob Joyce. Have I gone to San Diego and Oceanside lately? Yes, I have. That is my hometown. So I guess I've tried to be a little bit discreet about where I live, but really the cat's out of the bag. I live on Camp Pendleton. I have high security. I have the best security, as a matter of fact, and plenty of guards. But yeah, San Diego and Oceanside is a great area, and we're really spoiled here. I can't imagine leaving at this point. Between the food and the weather and the scenery, which maybe isn't much to see right now, but sun is going down also. Scenery of a Cassie dog, but it is really nice here. Yeah, Bert, I'm with you. I'm glad I didn't get it. But one thing about the vax that I realized I wish I would have been a little bit easier on people online is that, which I was, but I wasn't, is that a lot of people really didn't have a choice, or at least it was such a difficult position between their job, just like a lot of military ended up making a very, very difficult choice to get booted out basically because they wouldn't take it. I mean, those are life altering decisions, that you don't know how it's going to affect your career the rest of your life. It could be a great choice, and it definitely was for them. But at the same time, the career path, is different from the medical path. Like, yes, you took good care of yourself, but what did that do to the career? And it's just, it's really, it was just all bad. It was just all bad. And the fact that so many people were forced into making a medical decision that shouldn't have happened. So that's where that's at. Sorry for all the close-ups. I'm like, extreme close-up. I have a great little selfie handheld device, and it's sitting on the couch where I always forget it. So one of these days, I'm going to remember it, and you won't have to be 2 inches from my face all the time. I am feeling pretty decent, besides a little bit of brain fogginess. I really can't complain because for me, the main thing is I want to keep eating and not have nausea. That's the worst, I think, is just nausea, especially throwing up, anything like that. So all in all, I'm really not complaining. The fact that I'm here, able to do some live streams, able to play some piano last night. I don't know if you caught that, but that live stream is posted. I played live maybe 30, 40, 50 minutes last night, minus breaks. And so being able to do that, that was a blessing for me because that means I'm feeling decent, let's just say. There's Cassie on the watch because somebody just ran by. And yeah, yuck. Nobody wants to feel like that. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here because I got to call somebody back, trying to make the rounds with everybody. There goes some more kids on bikes. Cassie's watching to see what's going on. And so, like I was saying before, one of the ways I'm going to try to keep up on the music, for those of you who like the relaxing, healing 432 hertz music on the piano, if I didn't say it already, is I'm going to do some more live streams. And then if I have time, I will cut those into individual videos as well, because when I do live improv, I kind of just will end up sitting there for a few minutes, waiting for the next idea to come in my head. If you wonder, what is he doing? What is he thinking? Or looks like he's staring at the screen or typing something. Yeah, I'm really just typing to you guys to reply, and then sitting there and figuring out what the next melody is in my head and playing. Irma, let's see. I don't mind giving you the address, and I can do that. Tell you what, I don't know what to say at the moment, but once this live is finished, like complete, go ahead and comment on here, because these live comments don't show up on the regular comments. So once this live is complete, go ahead and comment again, ask me that question, and then I will respond and give you the information. Because the regular videos, there's too many comments for me to keep up with. I just try to keep up with the lives. So Joanne, you said listen to your body and how much chemo to take. Yeah. My stepmom stopped hers. She was a nurse, but lived a very long life after stopping treatment, as her body told her. Yeah, that's good advice. I was just thinking about that this morning, as a matter of fact. And I like how my schedule for the chemo is 1 week, and then 2 weeks off, and then a week of treatment, 2 weeks off, a week of treatment, 2 weeks off, because that will give me a chance to kind of see where I'm at, see how I'm feeling. And really, I mean, the only reason that I decided to do the chemo mostly was because I have some secondary issues that were urgent enough that I kind of need to knock this thing out and, beat it down, beat that tumor down and to size. And because I truly do believe that the natural stuff goes a long ways, especially when really they're proven anti-cancer treatments. But yeah, it's been a tough decision. So far, though, I feel like God has led me through it and got me to this point and helped me to make the right decisions. So I'll keep trusting Him, and everything will be great. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up there so you don't have to look at my feet. I am getting some grounding out here too. See, that's treatment too. I'm getting some earthing/grounding and fresh air. And that sounds good, Irma. Give it to me next time. It needs to be a regular comment so I can see it and respond more appropriately and find a way to give that info to you, because I don't want to do it here. So I will see you all again soon. Please, if you're not following already, tap on all those buttons and bells, because that's the only way that you're going to see my music, my live improvs pop up when it happens. Otherwise, I got all kinds of playlists. I got Bob Joyce, Elvis Presley, Trump, Gene Ho, inspirational Christian videos. I know there's all kinds of playlists on this channel that you can check out. And watching the videos is one way that I earn revenue to keep doing what I'm doing. But fortunately, I'm really blessed. I don't have to push and focus on that. But please, if you want to catch the lives and the music right when I pop up, then you gotta be subscribed and following and everything. And if you want to check out where else I am at online, then just go through the descriptions of a few of my videos, and you can find lots more links and channel profile names. So I'm going to wrap it up there. The wind's blowing. It's getting kind of cold now, and the sun is on the wrong side of that tree. So take care. God bless. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you all. I will see you all again soon. I appreciate you. I really do. and this journey of life that we're all on. It's an interesting journey for sure. So thank you all. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. Hi, Joyce. Thank you.